Alright, I'm gonna burn a draft token. We're gonna start there. We're doing it. I don't care. Oop. That was insanely fast. Oh, hey, Demonic Tutor. Well, that's easy. Grief is good. Mox is good. This actually showed up. Yeah, I'll keep that open. This is good. This is good. Kind of don't like Wasteland here. What does this actually do? Nah, I don't really care for that one. Valky is interesting. Some kind of black-white stuff is what's going on here. I don't necessarily need Canyon. Entomb gives us options. Dam is castable. I'm gonna give myself the Entomb option. Emrakul is a big thing, so if I find a combo piece, this is another combo piece, but Show and Tell, Flash, Sneak Attack. Just having like the option open. Fatal Push, Flame Slash? Fatal Push? Bant Triumph's not looking great. Manatithe. This is a good Triumph. I think Manatithe is kind of interesting. I do like the Triumph. Alright, Manatithe. There's the Animate Dead. So, just need a Entomb target. Baragorf is good. Not super amazing in this format, I feel. It's not terrible, though. I've never got to play this. I've never played it before. It's everywhere in Legacy. Witch Enchanter's a safe bet, though. Again, it's hard to actually cast the front side of this, though. I'd rather have the... I think I'm just going to go with Baragorf. We have this beat-down black thing going on. Yeah. A red permanent for Johnny would be nice, I guess. Don't hate Wasteland. Is this discard? It is discard. So it's a way to get a reanimate target in the graveyard. And I really don't like Wasteland. Sunbaked is still worth it if I find red cards. Let's just take that, though. Damn, actually wheeled. Look at that. Edict is fine. Oof. Alright. Tarmogoyf. Overlord. Arid Mesa is nice. Renin 6 is funny. Regrowth is interesting. I don't think we have the Rabble Degeneracy, the turn 2 Rabble Master going on. This is speculative, though. I just don't have any red cards at all, but, I mean... I'm going to take the Arid Mesa. Sacred Foundry, Thalia, Rainstorm. Kind of like Thalia. It looks like red-white is somewhat actually just super open. It's not too late either. This is a good reanimate target. I kind of expect this to wheel. I'm going to take the Aspirant and go for these like damage-based routes here. Mirror is good. So is Stomp. So is this. So is this. Oh. I can't afford to have this wheel if I have Animate Dead in my deck with Entomb. I can't lose access to that. Yeah, we have like a graveyard thing with black-white aggression, I guess. And Demonic Tutor. I actually like Emperor of Bones. Talisman of Hierarchy is cool too. Let's take the Emperor of Bones. Chromox is something. Kind of the only card here I like. Cuts down Night's Whisper. Let's take Night's Whisper. This is creature or artifact. This is actually really nice. This wield. So this is super open. Okay, so I'm gonna try... I don't really like the rest of this. Yeah, we're gonna see if there's like a red thing to do here. Red seems open. This is an animate target. It only has to swing twice in this thing, but this is pretty good with red. I don't know if I need Ulamog, although having a second thing for Bone Shards is actually kind of fine. I'm gonna risk it because we're gonna take that. These three are great. Mostly these two, honestly. Thoughtseize probably a little bit better than Sentinel. Debatable, but that's what I'm going with here. That's fine. This is okay. Bolus's Citadel, alright. And then that's fine, I guess. I don't even know why that's even in. Alright, so not a great another pack. Dark Ritual does lead to turn 1 wins, but you need a specific hand. I don't know if it's worth it to like try to have that happen. We do have Grief in the deck, though. I don't like Yawgmoth. Guide is weird. I don't go crazy here with this. Sorin is pretty cool, but it feels slow for what I expect to play against. Dark Ritual seems nice. Vindicate and this. These are nice here. So is Concealed Courtyard. So is Faithless Looting. Ah. The red is just not working out, huh? It's not working out. I mean, it still could, though. Faithless Looting is really good. Faithless Looting is really, 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 really good for what we're trying to do, so... Oh, red is so open. I hate this. Alright, I have an Arid Mesa. We have red cards. Blood Crypt. Wishclaw. I don't have faith that the symmetrical thing. We do have Rabble Master, so Ancient Tomb actually has text on it now. And I don't care about most of the... other than the Wishclaw. I'm going to take the Ancient Tomb. Crocs is cool. But so is Metamorphose. Double red with Crocs is actually annoying. Scalding Tarn kind of helps. So does Metamorphose, technically. I'm going to take the Metamorphose. That's exactly what I wanted. Why is it in the same pack as Yogg? I need this Triome, though. This is good in this format. These are... Mardu was 100% open. This entire pack, Mardu was just open as it could get. Wow. I think Path is just good. This is good. This is good. This is good with a Johnny. We do have a Johnny. Feels like maybe the least good here, though. No, it's fine. I wouldn't play it, though, right? No, probably not. Lantern? Okay, this Wield. That's huge. I don't think we're a Sorin deck. That is to say, I don't necessarily hate Sorin. I just want the lands. I need the red cards to be castable. Vindicate is in color. Blast is fine for early stuff. I don't like this at all. Chandra's weird. It can win the game. It is removal. I do have Ancient Tomb. I have more than 2 red sources. Alright, Talisman. Talisman just wield. Oh, wow, this wield too. Scrublid is a card too. I think just Kroxa is okay. Wow, Yogg wield. So no one was in Storm. And no one was in Mardu beatdown stuff. So the things I was trying to do were open. But I got like a sporadic chunk of all that. So I have to somehow make this cohesive. This didn't work out. No flash. No... Well, flash doesn't work. Sneak attack. I don't know what else would even work with that, actually. I don't know if Lantern's gonna make it. Split Skin Doll is weird. It's in that beatdown situation. That feels rather low power for the format, though. It's gonna suck if I can't make the red cards work here. Hmm. I don't think we're Yawgmoth will. I guess Valky's weird. I have tutors, maybe Night's Whisper's not a thing. Thalia gets in the way of some cards in here, not a lot of them. Do I need Chrome Mox? Yeah, I haven't gotten single Power 9 in 2 drafts. Chrome Mox, Exile, turn 2. Boom. Turn 2 with Chrome Mox is okay here. But it is a card that you go down, and my turn 1 Chrome Moxes are not that great here. Yeah, they're not great. I'm not gonna Chrome Mox. How many lands are in here? 17? Yeah. I do not know how to take 5 cards out of this one. You don't think the red made it? Maybe not. Faithless Looting still feels too good. Like if I go here. I could probably take out Theater, actually. And take out the Mountain. I just don't have a busted Dark Ritual. I'm not a Storm deck. Like a turn 2 Grief is cool. I don't have Rabble Master. Well, Barrogoyf on 1 is also not. Like, it's, yeah, like turn 1. Like, the Dark Rituals aren't great. It's not really a Storm deck. Low curve. Alright, yeah, fine to take a land out. I could go down to 1 large target, but we have Faithless Looting with 2 with Entomb. I think 2 is a good idea. I don't really want 1, because if I have it in my hand, I need to just get rid of it. If I have it in the deck, Entomb is ideal. I wish Ulamog won immediately. It doesn't. It does swing over 2 turns, though. I mean, they're both similar. Just kind of swing twice with either, and you're just winning. I'm gonna take out the weird vampire, maybe? Wishclaw? I didn't pick it. I only had it because I got it last. We're not a storm deck. This is the least consistent way to combo. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Let's just play the game. I'm gonna lose really fast anyways, because that's how it works. Last one, I only got one win, so it is what it is. I'm not trying to get all crazy about this here. I just want to get rid of these draft tokens. In a draft that I actually like drafting. Which is, I think, probably the first time ever in 10 years of Magic Arena. This is 5 without Aspirant, probably? I don't really want to mulligan this. Maybe I do. Fine. I could just get rid of you. I can turn one Entomb. I probably should, because then Thalia... Yeah, we're going to turn one Entomb. Probably Archon. I don't know which one's better. I'm gonna just bin this Archon. I don't have the reanimate, obviously. Alright, Thalia, do something. This looks like a storm deck. Oh, maybe not. No, wait, no, it could still be storm. Oh, do they minus this? That's a weird minus. You probably minus, though. You don't want a plus against someone who just cast Entomb. Let's play... I think we play this here. Yeah. EI, Dig, Tidebinder. I'll take the EI. The other two are a ways out here. Probably discard the Evangelical. EI is castable. You should probably cast it. Opponent does not cast it. That's weird. Why do they not cast that? That's very strange. How do you not cast that? Are you... That is a Tidebinder, right? Yep. So it can counter the Grief. Which I'm okay with, right? The Grief has Menace, and I would like to try to close this game out. I don't care about the Tidebinder entering play. I'm probably going to take the Tidebinder, to be 100% honest with you. So I feel like this works out. In fact, if I did take the Tidebinder, they could cast a Dig Through Time. So I don't even know if I agree with what my opponent just did. They see the Arid Mesa. Although Grief now does not have Menace, so it's not really doing the thing I want it to. Opponent has Talisman, so definitely some kind of storm thing, I guess. I don't see a reason to trade, so I won't. Do we have a basic? Of course we do. I have not seen any creatures yet. Oh, have we? What do we... Oh, it can take planeswalkers. Alright, I'm done. Can cycle the Triumph if I draw it. So I guess I'll just not. Alright, well, that's actual nightmare. I would have just cast Dig Through Time. Oh, that makes that easy. They did an order lull there. Of course I can't punish it or anything. Why would I be able to punish that? Let's get rid of the creature. I'm losing to Liliana. I gotta get rid of Liliana. Yep, that's just how Magic works for me. That's just my stream, I guess. I don't have any good outs anymore, I don't think. I think this game is actually over. My best draw is not good enough, so... Not sure what I could really do here. I can bounce Overlord over and over, which probably doesn't matter, but let's do that. You have to discard for this, so that's a funny way to deal with the bone shards, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Alright. Uh-huh. You got it. Emperor, Bone, Barrogoyf. Can do better than that. Get rid of this. No faithless looting. Yeah. Okay, Thoughtseize, what do you got? Subtlety, Fear of Missing Out, Unearth, and Oculus. Alright, well I have to take the Unearth here, so they can't reanimate Oculus. That's a good one. It doesn't appear to be stopped by anything. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get here, right? Yeah, there's nothing in hand that stops this. There's no way they subtlety it, so... This doesn't block my Aspirant. Does it actually get rid of this? It'd be a bad sign if it did. Although I could animate Dead It if that's the case. Okay. I think I'm gonna Vindicate a land. They did just discard a land. Probably get rid of the swamp. This might actually be really huge here. Oh, alright. Silly me. Ajani. I'm not going to put counters on the Ajani. Oh yeah, they have Subtlety still, I forgot. Well, that makes it easy then. Oculus apparently is out of the question for my opponent. This is a very good 2-for-1 for me. I don't even want to draw it again. Wait, this is a 2-3? Yeah, I don't even want the Ajani. That worked out really nice. I got 2 cards in my opponent's hand there. And I'm not redrawing anything bad. Looks like no matter what I blew up, they just had another one of it. I wonder if they're in chump block territory. Apparently not. Apparently not. Alright, if they want the token, I don't want you to have the token. So, creature token. And I think I play the land. No, there's plenty of cards in my deck that don't want me to do that. Oh, I just died. Well, that's lame. Okay, well, I guess I had to bone shards, and then we'd still be stuck behind Hazoret killing us, so I didn't have lethal. Well, I can't say I would ever expect out-of-nowhere 10 damage from a deck that had no aggro signs at all. Amazing. It just, like, randomly drew into it. Vindicate wasn't good enough. I don't know what to tell you. I think I played as good as I possibly could there. I don't know how to play around that. I could have killed their card, that just doesn't seem realistic. To play around a 5 power haste threat, I can swing twice. Leave up Fatal Push? I'm not griefing here. Maybe I should now. Natural order, show and tell Urza. So let's take out the natural order. No, I'm going to take out the Urza. There's no reason to path my own card. Let's play this. Show and tell stays in hand because I have Ulamog. And that seems ideal. There are reasons to grab the Triome here, so I'm going to grab it. Thoughtseize, does that help me? It can take out one of these annoying cards, I guess I'll do it. Time Spiral. Well, I don't like that one, so be gone Time Spiral. Emperor of Bones. Don't know what that really does here. Wait. I can kill the... I can animate my own card. Okay, I'm gonna... You ever just do stuff backwards like an idiot? Okay, I forgot to exile Urza first. I'm a moron. I got caught up thinking. That's my bad. I'm stupid. I'm actually super stupid. I got caught up thinking. I'm like, oh, I just want the counters to change the... Whoops. Whoops. That's my bad. Alright. I deserve to lose this one. Then I draw Animate Dead, which can take one of these cards, which I don't think matters too much. Can you adapt again? No, you can't. Alright, so just swing. Probably a good idea to take this Time Spiral. And they're dead next turn. So they have to top deck. No matter what I did, no matter how I played it, my opponent needed to top deck something. So I didn't miss a lethal turn cycle or something like that. Given what I did. Alright, we win. Yep. I made a mistake here, but I didn't change the clock at all. Unless I did, but I think it was 1 off with the Grief and 2 off with Urza. Yeah, okay, so I don't think I missed lethal there. Obviously very poor play though, still. Very poor. If I bone sharded my own token, I could have swung with Ulamog. And I think that's lethal. It 1 turn faster. It would have had another... Ooh. I would have lost the token. I don't know. Was that lethal? It would only matter if it was a turn faster, and I'd lose my show and tell target. That might have been faster. Yeah, either way, I didn't play it very good. Okay, well, it's the haha funny beatdown hand. Another Lutri player. I think playing around Wasteland is actually massive here. I don't need the Triome. I have more than enough black here to do whatever I want. I don't think I need the Triome. What would the Triome do here? Not really anything. Yeah, I'm gonna play around Wasteland. I wonder if Voidwalker is a good turn 2 play. Oh, it's too late now. Thalia is probably potentially good. Also, maybe completely useless. But this is a white source. Oh, it's also a blue source. Okay. They're contemplating the Mana Vault. Well, I mean, if you use it, that's what it's there for. So, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, they made me... They've convinced me Thalia is the right idea. What the heck? Alright, that's not what I expected. Why did they pay? Oh, they had to. Well, we found the Mana Vault Black Lotus player. So that's fun. I sure love this format sometimes. Get rid of Voidwalker? Ajani looks not great here, actually. I'm going to get rid of Ajani. I could have probably got rid of a land as well. There's only one red card in my deck. Yeah, maybe I could have just pitched the land. I mean, there's good top... There's like Grief, Demonic Tutor... There's a lot of reasons to not get rid of a land. I don't know why they struggle so hard of swinging. So this doesn't untap until you pay 4. That is a Demonic Tutor. I would probably prefer this in play though right now. So I'm going to go that route. Oh, maybe not. Guess I'm glad I didn't cast Demonic Tutor. You have another one? Oh, it's just a Spell Bomb, okay. I was gonna say Black Lotus Mana Vault. That's already nuts. So I should play Voidwalker and then just see what this finds. Actually, we can cast the front side right now. It doesn't ruin that much for me. I gotta keep the tutor, obviously. They do not pay 4. They could have paid 4. I'd like to tutor for the piece that I draw, or the other piece I don't draw, I mean. So, I might not be part of the... I don't know. I'd have to draw a certain something for that to really be good. Maybe I just cast Faithless Looting again, yeah. Alright, I found it. This is only opponent's graveyard. If a card to be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere. Okay, so we can easily just do this. Oh wait, we could also do this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. Alright. Yeah, the land doesn't change anything. So. The land doesn't change it. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it was Swamp, Animate, Dead, we'd be fine, but I'd have to draw another land. I don't like that. Man, this 1/3 having Vigilance is actually just nuts here. They get rid of the Aether Spellbomb. Wow, I would have drawn it. Oh wait, I did draw it. I'm dumb. So, yeah, this works. Is it good enough? I don't know. But that's why we have it in the deck. We have it in the deck to find out if it's good enough. It's a 1-turn clock health-wise. I'm not ever grabbing Quantum Riddler. So we're just grabbing this. The flyer's nice, but if my opponent never like bounces it or something, that's just really bad. It is not a 1-turn attack for lethal, unfortunately. And they have a bounce effect. Of course they do. Can't get away with anything. Of course they do. It's also a 2-turn clock in the air. I have to kill or path this stupid thing here, so. I can kill 2 things. One of them has to be this thing. And I can kill Jace with the Voidwalker, which I think I have to. Sheoldred's Edict's probably going to have to kill this fly. Oh, I can't. It cannot consistently do that, so. If I swing twice and they don't block, they die. So I have to kill Jace. It's not even close. And then 2, I take 4. The clock is 2 different. I can't swing. Okay. And casting this deals damage to me, which is not ideal. I bet you that's probably their only bounce spell in their whole deck, too. They just needed it. Oh, I'm just dead to that in the air. Alright. Didn't even see the colonnade. Okay. I gave them the mana with the path, but there's no way to survive, no matter what I kill. Alright, well, that's that. I feel like... I mean, I'm not super good at this, but I feel like I got a little unlucky there. One of those 2 games was just nuts. Alright, last draft token. Last draft token, then I'm free of this dumb stuff here. Free of the nonsense. Maybe we'll draft something like really cohesive this time. I have not seen any Power 9. That last opponent had Mana Vault Black Lotus. I would have lost even harder if I reanimated the Quantum Riddler. I like starting with Dark Ritual. Felly is kind of interesting. Like the red-white aggro herp derp is kind of funny. Yeah, let's start with Felia. Oslet Pride, part of the same package. Thalia again. FOMO. These are interesting. Let's take FOMO. Mentor is rough here. Manatithe is pretty solid, though. Even with... Oh, wait, I didn't take Thalia. Touch is funny. I do have Felia, so Overlord has text on it. I like it a bit more than Manatithe, honestly. Manatithe, I feel like, has one of the higher chances of wheeling. It seems to wheel a lot, so... And I also don't necessarily need it. It's a truly awful top deck. It's only good, you know... It's really good sometimes, and then sometimes it's just completely useless, whereas I think every time this is in play, it's at least solid. Very different cards, though. But Felia, so... Still no power 9. Probably not getting away with Mox here. Renin 6 is neat. The rest of this... Oh, wow, this pack is... Ugh. What does this even do? Create a 1/1? Okay, well with Felia, it actually does something. This means all the cards I have taken so far actually work with Felia to some random degree. And the rest of that pack is like Naya mid-range. That's a weird pack. Gives me the vibe that some of these packs might have been top-heavy. I've never seen Staff ever played. We don't really have any way to generate tokens, right? Oh, it has to be a creature token. So, oh yeah, we do. We have Overlord. Well, it's all cohesive so far. I like Vindicate. Urza Saga's neat. Can this flicker lands? I don't think so. Nope. Probably not Talisman. Oh, man. Glorybringer is kind of funny. You can undo the Exert with Felia as well. Yeah, it's another Felia card, and it's solid here. The rest of that pack, again, not playing into the rest of this very well at all. I can't even tell what's open. I haven't seen a lot of blue cards, honestly. Maybe I'm at the blue table. We're definitely in Chain Lightning territory, I'd say, yeah. Dark Depths would be so cool to pull off. You mean the Power 9 would be nice? Yeah, I agree. It'd be great if I could see one for once. The only thing I've ever seen was a Mox Emerald, and I didn't take it. I can't remember what I took it over. Yeah, Hexmage is around. Well, Tendrils is open. Aspirant is nice. I like it a little bit more than Enduring Innocence. So, I'm going to take this. I also really like Bombardment, but Bombardment's only in like specific things, and it's this deep. It probably is one of those cards people aren't blitzing for. Probably means that Johnny's not in the pack 1 cycle. There it is. You could take it in speculation. But I mean, Monastery Swiftbeard is good. This is interesting too. Both of these are actually interesting. I'm not going to take Hex Mage and just jam that in my deck because of Dark Depths. Foundry might actually do something. Although Metamorph actually might do something for real. I don't think this is a Foundry. Foundry is extremely slow. I do not have Foundry cards here, I don't think. It goes well with Staff, I guess so. That's true. Still, though, that's really slow. I feel like that is so slow. Speaking of slowness, Tibalt. Probably not ever getting the Tibalt side of this. So is the front side good? It's okay. I think a 3-drop is fine, though. I think this is just okay. Yeah, it makes creature tokens for Staff. I mean, I guess. Hey, wow, wield, look at that. I think this is always wield. Alright. Okay. Sure. Oh, Tamiyo. Well, actually, Tamiyo, there's not a boatload of ways to flip it. Tribal Flames is... Oh, wait, no, that's not what I thought it was. I'm thinking of Price of Progress. This feels far and away the most obvious take. No Power 9. Marsh Flats? I don't have a red-white land. Oh, it's obviously Guide of Souls. Didn't even see you there. This is neat. Yep. There's a red-white land, but there's also Flage Oh, man. Okay, it has to be Inti. Inti's just really good. We'll take a Wasteland here. This is definitely the Wasteland strategy, I think. Well, pretty straightforward Hazoret here. Yeah, we have the Hazoret FOMO. Degeneracy. This is also an artifact. Well, so is Foundry. Beaumont, I don't have Ancient Tomb. Ravel's weird. Still just good, though. I don't actually really like this card that much. It's not bad. It is a 1-drop, which has a lot of value. Maybe we could just take that. Rabble Master is just out of control nonsense, though. It's usually play it faster than I can, though. I mean, it's still just fine. I'm comfortable with the one drop. Maybe Rabble Master Wheels. It seems like they're both not super up there for the table. Oh, there's Strip Mine. Oh, beautiful. I guess Pyrokinesis. It's like Fury, but insanely worse. Yeah, we just take that. Portable Hole is... do I have the dual land yet? No. I guess Portable Hole. Yeah. Could have taken the dual land. I don't know. I don't have a... or fetch land. I don't have a dual land. I like both of these, but we don't really have any black. Faithless Looting might actually do something at some point. Monstrous Rage is good, but so is this. Oh. That's so good here. Oh, that's actually so good, yeah. Monstrous Rage would be awesome, though. I'm going to go with the really scary 3-drop. More threats. Actually, it's also a Felia value, too, so... I don't know, Portable Hole's questionable. Yeah, Marsh Flats might have been better. Well, in the off chance black shows up, we have a Fatal Push. We have an Entomb. Alright, look at that. Guess that did not become a thing for anyone at the table. Beaumont Courier is the last card. Well, we know what's open. Mox Jet's kind of cool. It helps me cast a lot of things a lot faster. What else makes sense here? Hellrider is an amazing top end, I suppose. But I think I'll just take my bet that Mox Jet, like a colorless Mox here, is really, really good. Because it makes all of these faster. It makes the Rabble Master good, if I would have known I was going to find something like that. Makes 5-drops more reasonable. A lot of the packs we've seen haven't given us a lot of options. Huh. That's fine. Kazamicus. Oh, but there is this. The damage is real. I think Kazamicus is fine. We don't really have any legendaries, but it stops opponents from doing stupid stuff. So I think that's the take here. I do like Plunderer, though. No, I don't like Plunderer. That's a lie. No Blast in the Oki was weird. So... Well, we have Entomb. Balance is antithetical, yes. Had to think about it for a second. Ghostfire Slice is weird. It's actually... Ugh. I mean, it goes face. It goes face. It goes face. I don't know. It's weird. I didn't even know that was actually a card. All I know about it is Ghostfire. All three... No, maybe not this one. These two are good. Sunbaked is huge. What about you? Whenever you attack, stuff happens, things, hack and art... Okay, that's not happening. I think Sunbaked is just good. I do like Seasoned. This is fine, but we have enough of things that cost that much mana. I'm not worried about that. I think the Sunbaked is just really, really, really good. Probably super important, actually. I don't think I've passed up a red-white dual land, so kind of tragic. There's a red-white dual land. Oh, but Ancient Tomb! Ancient Tomb going that late is crazy. This happened every time, I feel. Man, I wish I had Rabblemaster now. Oh. It's all your fault. It's everyone else's fault. I'm drafting because I have free tokens, so I'm just burning the tokens. And I have to draft on stream, because otherwise I'll just start swearing maniacally at my monitor when I inevitably go 0-3. So it's better for me psychologically to force myself in a scenario in which I cannot do that. I really like the Red Overlord here. The Phoenix is also pretty good. Collect Evidence 6 is pretty steep. The same reason I don't quite like Flage. I don't like Path, though. I think this is more upside. But we do have Felia, and this goes face. I kind of value that. I don't... Collecting evidence with the Phoenix is kind of hard here. It's kind of hard. It's not impossible. We do have, like, draw discard in this deck, but I'm going to go with the other Overlord. Scrubland. Does that do anything? No. We Reanimate. We have Entomb. We have Entomb, Reanimate, and Ulamog. So if we find black mana, which technically is here, I mean, this is a little bit more useful, yeah. Hellrider's there. March is also there. I like March. I'm gonna go with the aggression. Aggro take, especially with Ancient Tomb. This might actually do something, somehow. No, it's not worth hate drafting. If Entomb and Reanimate wield pack 3 and 2, no one's in those things. No one's doing this. Not hate drafting. Also, these aren't the opponents I play against when I start to play anyways, so I'm not hate drafting the table that I play against. This is a cool one. I don't hate InWeb. This is a cool thing to pick up with InWeb. They're both good Felia targets. I'm going to take the additional 1-drop. I'm going to take the next 1-drop here. And... Life and Death? Which is, I think, the second Reanimate, right? It just costs 2? Yeah. I think we know what was open. We actually found the second fetch land, too. Whatever, you know what I mean. Dual land. So I didn't take the fetch land, and I didn't take the other thing, Rabblemaster. Those are two tragedies. Two tragedies. Everything else I feel comfortable with having taken. So the 1-drop package is fine here. Um, wow, all of this is just fine. Maybe Goldspan Dragon actually is a little on the lower end. I don't have anything to do with the treasure that this generates, so it is a little expensive for just 4 damage in the air, but that's probably okay as just a flying annoying threat. I don't think I like Pyrokinesis. It's only one card you gotta get rid of. I guess it's not awful. What is Metamorph truly copying? I think Metamorph as a card, simply to clone your opponent's cards, has upside. And it actually still does something in my deck, so it's probably reasonable. Wilmot Courier might be awkward, but not that awkward. This is like the most Felia deck possible, and I don't know what to take out. Curve is low. Is it super low? It's actually higher than the last deck, which is funny. But I did find Mox. I think I can shave a land. I'm not 100% on Goldspan. Ghostfire Slice is also a little weird to me. 3 mana, deal 4. I mean, that's really not terrible. It really isn't terrible. It can go face. Seasoned Pyromancer is maybe a little annoying. It is double red. So no Ancient Tomb turn 2 Pyromancer is a 3-drop. It does also force you to loot, and there's plenty of hands or things in my situations that I don't want to get rid of. But we do have Hazoret. I like the Wandering Emperor, I think. It's the only double white card other than Overlord. It's a weird 4-drop. This is hard. I already have Overlord. Maybe no Ghostfire Strike. Is this evasive? Beaumont Courier is not evasive. I'm gonna not play that. I'm gonna not play that. Cut a white card? It only exiles one red card, right? No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, that part doesn't concern me. Alright. Well. It's all in on Boros nonsense. Let's see. I haven't really drafted this before, so... Let us see what happens. No white mana, but all red cards. Which one do I lead with? I guess I'll just lead with this one. Because this one deals the damage no matter what over the course of its existence. Kind of annoying, but yeah, we're just gonna level it up. We're just gonna level it up and swing. Alright, would have liked that land, but I didn't get it. That is immeasurably annoying. Okay, well, I think I'm just now losing the game. 2 Baleful Strix. Also got rid of the land I basically needed to draw. Yep. Just sort of a self-blowout, I guess. I don't know. Telling me for not knowing the top of my deck. Guide of Souls. Always? And no Glorybringer? No, I'm going this route. Okay, so that loses Death Touch. Does that change my attack? Oh, I guess it really doesn't, huh? I lose a token? No, that's fine, yeah. Oh, they don't even block, so I just got 2 damage in, okay. Okay, another insanely good card here. Not a good follow-up, though. They can discard a Mountain of Nonsense to their Psychic Frog, which they probably will. Bro, this Psychic Frog is actually just moronically stupid here. Oh my goodness. Exert. Psychic Frog is so stupid here. It's not even worth killing it. You don't use it? Alright, so there must be a board wipe then. Okay. There's gotta be a Sweeper. Or haha combo. Otherwise that makes no sense. So. What's the damage, opponent? What's the damage? Okie dokie. This is 5 mana to activate. Land, please? Nope. Do you have to discard a card? No? 3 steps ahead. Sure. Wait, why didn't you counter the... What? There's no way you let 2 of these resolve through... I so disagree with that. Wow. That's really weird to me. I just so utterly disagree with that. Well, yeah, the board wipe seems obvious. My opponent didn't save Psychic Frog, so... What else could it be? They shocked themselves, so this card must be game-winning. I don't know what else it could be here. Okay. I don't think you should shock yourself in that spot. It's very strange. So I can swing... Does this change anything? No, not really. 4/4. I think I just have to pass. 4/4. This is... It gets first strike. Yeah, there's no attack there. Risky going down that low. I do, if they draw nothing, have a lethal threat here, though. We've already seen mana drain in 3 steps. They draw a land, or play a land. They cannot swing. So, let's see. Do we get this card? We do. Okay. Alright, yeah. Shocking themselves there feels a little loose. Maybe they have to. The delayed mana drain, though, that's just crazy. Like, you mana drained the 3rd card in my hand, and that's... I don't know if they were reading when I missed land drops and they knew it was a non-land or something, but to let these resolve and just assume mana drain is still going to be good when you're so low is just crazy to me. It ended up working out, obviously. They hit the... what did they hit? Fear missing out, but still. I'm not saving mana drain for the 3rd spell on that turn. That's crazy. Okay. Well, we got our first win. That's cool. Or won the first game. Holy mana. Nope. Again, mana looking real stupid. I don't think I can keep this. Oh, that's just absolutely awful. Okay, a reasonable hand. Double red. And just keep Felia. I'm not going to show Wasteland, obviously. Aether Spellbomb. I'm gonna leave up Felia, because that's probably a good idea. I don't really think Wastelanding here is great. Okay, well, that's unexpected. Oh, I didn't cast Felia. Alright, nobody saw anything. You saw nothing. Nobody saw anything. That was professionally stupid of me. I can't believe I just did that. Wow. Oh, man. Well, now you know why I never win more than one game. Now you know. What is going on with that mana base? Fiery Confluence. Well, I don't know if wastelanding my opponent does anything anymore. So, I don't think I'm going to even bother. Only have 2 cards in hand? Yeah, I'm not wastelanding. I also kind of like really need to cast Felia, so... Okay, yeah, Wasteland was 100% not going to do anything. Isn't this a legendary? Wait a minute. This doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, my opponent... I didn't even, like, register that. Yeah, that doesn't work. Felia would have gotten lightning bolted, so I guess in the long run it worked out. They also pitched a land. Yeah, Wasteland was never... They pitched another land. Okay, Wasteland was never going to do anything. You got it. They found another land, too, off the Inti. It's ridiculous. Land. So this can stop the Inti, but not, like, super efficient or anything. I can recast it. I was surprised they're willing to bounce this, actually. It's funny. Maybe it... Yeah, I guess it makes sense at this point, like how late we are in the game. Well, if I kept Ancient Tomb, that would be pretty cool. But I didn't. Swing, get rid of their Inti. Or reset their Inti. Let's get rid of this. Put a counter on, I guess, my Inti, so it's something that they might want to flicker, bounce, or whatever. Metamorph. Sure. Okay. Yep. Nothing to be done about that. And I'm going to take this as I can get it. Okay, or not. Alright, well, dust is settled and we're behind. Until maybe red source is drawn. Another mana source. Mishra's Bauble, okay. Chain Lightning. Well, unfortunately, must be cast. Actually, I should go to combat first. Let's not be weird. Fable is... I'm still banking on this Glorybringer actually doing something, so... Oh, why? I have... Wait, that literally... I can't play that. Okay, I couldn't play it. I found the Don't Die line. And at this point, I'm getting rid of the red source. I don't like what's going on over there with that Lutri, so let's not let them have that. It's just at this point, I feel like a necessity. Another land. What does this one do? 20 or fewer, so it works very soon. Lutri can't be cast. Two turn clock. If I drew an untapped red source, I technically miss lethal without... No, because they can block with Lutri. So that's not true at all. Yeah, they would be able to cast it, so does this have flash? I did draw the red source, by the way, but again, they'd have the blocker. So I'm going to try to go to combat. Get rid of the land. This is not lethal. Cycles another land. Jeez. Do they have like 24 lands or something? Seems kind of crazy to me. I'm going to draw a card here. I'm drawing a card. Okay, well. Mox Jet is lethal. We have lethal outs, I guess. Oh, the Shelldock is online, yeah. And it's lethal. Of course it is. Alright. Well, yep, it's either I Wasteland and Lutri blocks, or I can't cast the Glorybringer anyways, so just never found the 5th land in the right order. Okie dokie. That's annoying. Trample 2. They take 2 less. Yeah, it's either 1 or 2 off if I went the other line. They can do it in response to the Exert. I can't kill Lutri with the 4 damage, so it doesn't work. You know what would be nice is if we had... Man, these hands. Come on! Come on! How? It's like even amount of them. There's 2 dual lands, please! What do you want? Haven't even seen the Mox, actually. I'm losing my mind with this. Haven't even... I don't think I've seen Mox Jet yet. Losing my mind with the mana base. The one fetch land we passed over would have helped a little, but the only thing it would have found is a tapped Triome. So not the most useful thing to find. But I don't know. I mean, there's only 2 colors in here. Any hand with 1 of each color would be great. I'm not going to Wasteland, because I probably lose if I Wasteland. Wasteland certainly didn't end up helping, so that's unfortunate. What is Bant that deals with this Aspirant? Apparently nothing. I think I'll put a counter on the Inquisitor. Okay. All in. Get rid of the color that can kill the Aspirant, and start swinging. Okay, they found all their colors again. I draw nothing. Earl can't be cast quite yet. I have a good show and tell, but I'm sure my opponent has a vastly superior one. Okay, it's not that much crazier. Doesn't hit too many things out of my deck. It hits the other 7 drops. I mean, of course it does. Oh, and it hits Gristlebrand. What am I supposed to do? What? What is that? It's all. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's insane. There's no outs, right? Deal 4. That's insane. Okay, yeah, you got it. Whatever. You got it. That's actually insane. How? How? Someone tell me how. Please. Where are these decks when I'm drafting? Like, what is this? This is in bronze, too. This is insane. Like, I mean, hitting the Overlord is actually insane. This is the biggest thing in my deck. This is the best hit in my deck. And my opponent's deck has, like, counter spells. My opponent's deck has counter spells. And they cast Etali. Alright. Yep, and then you wonder why I don't play draft. Because, you know, if you just close your eyes and click random cards, apparently you have a better time of it than I do. You've got to be kidding me. That's insane. That's actually insane. Apart from me drawing, like, the mulligan on my end is my mana base. I understand that. But that's not what caused us to lose there. That's actually just ridiculous. Jeez. Vintage draft or not, that is actually ridiculous. So insane. Like, how do you do that? Well, this isn't Lightning Bolt, so... Okie dokie, I'm gonna just Chain Lightning the Noble Hierarch here, because I think that's a good idea. Looks like it was super important. Don't worry, opponent, I've been there, and might actually keep up with you here and not draw land myself. Never mind. Alright, it's looking like a complete disaster for the opponent now. Welcome to my world. Oh, they discarded a reanimate target, so maybe they'll be fine. Maybe they'll be fine. Alright, look at that. Not even Wasteland or Strip Mine, which were both in my deck and probably would have won. Alright, see, that seems like a more reasonable game, you know? Doesn't that feel a little bit more reasonable? The Boros thing just beat him to death. I don't know why that can't just happen a little bit more consistently. I hate draft. Oh, I hate this format. I hate it so much. What am I doing? If my opponent played that Etali and that happened to me and I wasn't streaming, that's where the foul language would have spawned. Stuff like that is why I have to stream it. Otherwise, I'm going to. Look, I was in the Navy, so I have an excuse to curse like a sailor. Inti helps with this. The staff has been awful, which doesn't surprise me. What is this? Channel? Oh. Not channel, fast one. Oh, they named red. Oh, imagine I had Strip Mine. Oh! Strip Mine. It's in the deck. Could have happened. Okay, sure. Let's play this. I think I'm keeping the land. Yeah. Foul language is acceptable at the tally moment? Yeah, I guess so. I can't say I'm terribly concerned about this card, but I might have to kill it anyways. This is 4 mana to kill it, right? Yeah, we'll take the time to do that. I'm not going to leave up Mana Tithe with that much mana staring me down. Telia is a good draw now, so... The risk of this doing nothing is too high. Which, as it stands, is actually quite likely. Alright, well. That's annoying. I can kill the land they animate, actually. Hold on. Can kill the land. Can swing at Nissa. To what avail? This can't copy anything. Yeah, I'm always killing the land. I think I'm just going to cast Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't have faith in the cards in my hand to do anything. So. Okay, I will play that land, and I think I swing at Nissa. Or lose to survival. That's another thing that could happen. They get rid of Glory for... Etali. Oh, great. Love spinning Etali wheels. It's fun. Let's see. Well, they can't possibly steal Overlord because it's in my hand, but knowing my opponent, they probably will find a way to do it anyways. They got Glorybringer and Cankerbloom. Alright, Glorybringer is the only 5-drop in my deck, so they got the second highest possible hit, because the other 2 highest ones are in play already. So, kind of best case scenario. I think this is the best hit here. I think. Oh, they found a Naturalize too, so I lose my Overlord. Alright, well, I guess Etali is just better than anything I could ever conceive of doing in any game, ever. That's always fun. Okay, proliferating is roughly the same. It's roughly the same. There's no way I leave them with that land. And I don't think I can beat Etali with any draw. 6, 7. What happens if you have 7? Play it this turn. Alright, let's blow up the Cradle so they have way less forests, and then make a bunch of chump blockers that might do something at some point. But I think this game is over. Okay, you got it. Yep. Full of talent. We had some incredibly talented players today, playing some very talented cards. Not gonna lie. Please tell me it's over. Am I done with this dumbness? Did I go 1 and 2? I don't even know what I did. Oh, I won 2 games? Okay, whatever. Better than the past 5 attempts. Oh, that's dumb. I got completely thrashed by, in my opinion, some of the most insane Hyrule things ever, and they were not combo decks. Like, if I got hit by Reanimate, Entomb Reanimate over and over, it is what it is. But that's not what happened. I got completely hosed by Etali decks with counter spells in them. Like, I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous. Like 5-color Etali nonsense with counter spells. So, what was my list there at the end? Because I think, actually, in that last one, I think the Etali did hit the best card, right? Because Glorybringer was the last card? I'm trying to think. What else costs 5? I think that was the best card, right? So, the last one stole the 7-drop, and then that game, the 7-drop and the 6-drop were in my hand or in play. And the next most expensive card, I think, was Glorybringer. Yeah, I think both Etalis that we saw hit the most expensive castable card in my deck at the time of casting it. I think so, yeah. Like, God forbid it hits, you know, I don't know, the 1-mana enchantment creature. You know, God forbid it does that. It just has to hit Glorybringer. My opponent didn't even exert it, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think they exert it. which would have made me lose even faster. Yeah, alright. Well, don't know what to tell you. I detest draft. It's a joke format to me, and I have no respect for it. No respect for it. You should feel bad if you enjoy it. I have no respect. We didn't draw Mox, did we? Did I have a Mox Jet game? Did anyone? No? Did we ever see Mox Jet? No, I don't think we did, huh? The main pain point of that deck was the lack of dual-colored lands. That was the pain point. I just struggled to find any. I did miss a single one, though. The rest of them just didn't show up. Should we just play Hazoret now? Play Hazoret for an hour? Just beat up people? Take our anger out? When was the last time I played Hazoret? It was way before we had Chain Lightning, that's for sure. I wonder if Hazoret's good with a bunch of 1-mana cards? I don't think I tried that. Last time I played this, I played a bunch of 3-drops, right? We can look. I kind of... Wait. Yes. It would be... Wait, what? Hazoret Godseeker is the one... Yeah, the one they bastardized, one of my favorite characters of Magic. So why is this one called... You can't play... I called it Lurrus for some reason. Why'd I call it that? This was over a year ago. Okay, let's find out. Whoop. Oh, I called it Laris because it was all 1 and 2s. Alright, so apparently I literally did that. I did all the 1s and 2s last time I played it. And just tried to cast it. We have Ancient Tomb now. I think Hazoret might be kind of interesting. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Chain Lightning's new. There's actually like the really good 3-drops as well now that are new. Oh, we have Chrome Box? Yeah, maybe Hazoret's a thing. Ooh. What does Gamble look for in this kind of situation? I don't really know what Gamble does, but I feel like it's fine. You do want a low hand count, so even if you lose the card, it's like maybe just fine. Amped Raptor. Oh, nope, that's already in here. Really? We have Amped Raptor for over a year now? Wow. We definitely did not have Chainsaw. I don't know if Chainsaw's that good. It's nice to equip your thing, but... Eh. FOMO wasn't around. Which means the whatever 3-drop one is wasn't around. The... What's that 3-mana card that, like, no one wants to play against? It's an enchantment creature. There's Needlehead, too. Oh, Duskhorn came out with some spicy red cards, huh? Slick Shot Show-Off is another one, actually. Oh, that's the Cowboy one, though. Did Cowboys come out before or after the space... Not the space hat, the Duskhorn. The Mana Saver? Oh, there's also Blood Moon. I don't think Blood Moon was around. Maybe it was. I think Blood Moon is good now for this kind of deck. Fable. Probably all of the funny threes. Magus, Warboss, Rabble. Screaming Nemesis is the card I was thinking about. I'm not going to Stone Rain anyone. Wait, what is that card actually called? Krenko feels slow. I don't know if it's any slower than the other ones. Wait a minute. Do I not have Goblin Rabble Master? Am I tripping, or is it in the... It is in the game, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Oh, there it is, yeah. Is it worth a craft? Maybe. I'm not upset with the crafting a rare. Bombardiers? Mana value? Huh. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? This is played in Legacy, right? I think that's a Legacy card. I could be wrong. Well, we have the Colossal thing that is Ancient Tomb. We have the Gemstone as well. And also Mox. Can probably almost play both Mox because there are, I think, a lot of legendaries. It's a staple in Timeless, and it's a staple in Timeless? Wow. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I'll burn the rares. Why not? I'm not going to play this for like 3 hours, but it's worth it. It's worth it. How many lands are in here? 37? That's fine. I think. Well, yeah, that's right. I want to look at how many legendaries. I think there's actually a lot of legendaries. I lied. I'm a filthy liar. Filthy, filthy liar. No Mox Amber. Any discard madness thing, I actually don't care about madness here. Yeah, these are not... I mean, this is still a fine card, but if it only cares about Hazard's ability, it's not worth playing. I guess Strike at Rich is fine. Thud is any target, right? You can fling Hazoret. I'm not playing Fling. Could play Fling in here. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter. Seems a bit much. Wow, I can't believe I was ever playing this. Really? First Strike and Tramp. I don't like that at all. Wow. I wonder if that was a mistake. I have absolutely no respect for that card. Bedlam Reveler is a thing, kinda. Kind of. Actually, kind of don't like Synthesizer. Oh, do I have Snowlands? I don't have Snowlands for the Frostbite. Even back when I first made it. I don't... Maybe that was a mistake. Alright, I'm not going to play Frostbite out of spite. Probably no gamble. I mean, there are good gambles, though. There really are good gambles here, I think. Maybe it's okay. Another one. Why was I playing these combat tricks? Why was I playing these? I don't understand the thought process. Antagonize. I don't understand. Just to give Hazoret trample or something? Like, I just don't think combat tricks are really that great. Well, they're good with Dreadhorde Arcanist, I guess. Okay, I did have Fling in here. And Kiln Fiend. Alright, they make a little bit more sense than I'm making them out to be, but still, it's just weird to me. Target creature can't block. Renegade Tactics. I'd rather just have damage than that kind of effect. I actually don't like Neonate. Flame Blade. I mean, it has Menace. I cannot consistently do anything with it. Crash Through is kind of popular in these kinds of decks. Maybe you can get away with it just because it draws and doesn't need a target. I'm going to try to just not play that. The power level has obviously gone quite up since last I played this. Winter Moon is another shutdown. Oh, that's not how you spell moon at all, is it? Another shutdown card. Bloop. I think those kinds of things are worth it. I kind of don't like Desk here. The goal is to like run out of cards and then cast Hazoret. I don't think looking for more things off the top are that great. There's enough Fiery Temper or Lightning Bolt effects. I don't need the one that's good with just madness. I do like Temur Battle Rage. Eidolon, yeah. Good old Eidolon. Can almost just play Nykthos as well, actually. Could I play Nykthos? Hold on. It's not 100% free. Might be free enough. I can try Nykthos. It's funny. I think I own it, right? Yeah. Couldn't tell you last time I played it. Maybe better suited in a... other thing. Yeah, I understand the impulse draw, but my line of thinking is I don't need to find more cards once my hand is low and Hazoret's in play, swinging. At that point of the game, I don't think I want to loot or impulse off the top. Not that it's bad or anything. Obviously, that's what I did last time, so that's what I was doing last time. This has been the logic. I don't know. Don't see a lot of aggro, really, in general, in Historic Brawl anymore. Impulse is the red term. Impulse is the blue card, but it's the red term for the Exile top card. Yeah, no synthesizer. I thought I already took that out. I must have clicked something else. Or just didn't click it at all. Goldhound is actually kind of weird. I don't think I like Goldhound. Thus, by extension, I don't quite like Treasure Strike It Rich. I will keep Ragavan, though. In this kind of setting of... Yeah, I'm just going to play Ragavan. It's mono red. It's kind of at a disadvantage in Historic Brawl at this point. You don't really see a lot of aggro in Historic Brawl. Last time I played this, it was all 1s and 2s, and I didn't really have any 3s, but with stuff like Ancient Tomb, Mox, and Gemstone, it's, you know, a little bit better. I don't think Den... I can't remember, it's been over a year since I played this, but I don't know if Den ever got in there. It's probably okay. A lot of the deck is 2. There's been quite a few solid red cards since last I played this, though. But that doesn't seem to be enough to ever get this kind of commander to show up a lot in Historic Brawl. And I don't really... It doesn't surprise me, because the aggro style in this format is just fast mana, right? That is your quote-unquote aggro thing you do. Aggressively ramp violently, if you will. So, I don't know, we'll see. But I had a bunch of combat tricks in here last time, and I don't think those are doing anything right now. Blood Moon might not either, because green is everywhere and green doesn't care. But we'll see. We shall see. I'm not going to play this for a whole big chunk of time, though, but might as well play it for a little. Cleanse the palette. I didn't rename the deck. Alright, it's imported. But it's my import, alright? It's my old deck. That's what it is. I can't think of a name of it. I wish I knew what I named it last time. I guess I could look it up. Whoa, that's a Zakama. All right, we're playing 2020 Brawl right now. I like it as much as I do. They are on the play though. It's kind of tragic. Yeah, well, I mean, I can shove aside a lot of the things, but I can't shove aside all of the things because exploration exists now and stuff. Can make something of this though. This is indestructible, yeah. It doesn't really matter once the Zakama's in play though. Doesn't matter at all. Alright, what's the damage? Alright, there's no damage. We just didn't get hosed. Turn 1, look at that. I didn't get hosed turn 2. Alright, things are getting weird. Eidolon, get some damage in there. If you get lost hit, you take damage? No, nothing. Okay, well, my opponent did nothing for 2 turns. I would say consistently that is not something you see ever in this format. Like, ever, 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 ever. I want more damage here. There's not many reasons to play land first. So. Enthusiast, you can loot away Shove Aside? Thud. Well, let's loot away some of these lands. My life total doesn't matter. Whoa, okay. Well, definitely looted away some lands. Alright, I made a lot of game actions. Took a lot of damage. You're stupid. Just ignore you, ignore you, ignore you, rant, rant, rant. Ignore you, ignore you, ignore you, rant, rant, rant. So, I think I'm going to play this. I'd rather not get rid of Thud. Might have to, though. Full stop. Yeah, I think I just full stop have to. Oh, wait. Hold on. I can potentially find a different card. Okay. I don't have to get rid of Thud anymore. And swing. Level this thing up. Okay, well, I have damage. And then I'm probably dead next turn. Okay, why not? Ignores you, ignores you, ignores you, ignores you. Sweeper. This thing. I guess I just swing. And then they gain infinite life because Akama's dumb. Fun. Alright, ignores you, ignores you, ignores you, ignores you. Ramp, 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 ramp. You lose. Zakama's not dumb. Zakama's great. We actually just got Omega embarrassed because our opponent played no 1 or 2 mana card. It just goes to show how actually comical it is that green decks don't care about anything. Like at all. Well. We have the mana rock? We don't have the mana rock. Wow. Wow. They must have drawn the mana rock just now. Oh, another answer. Excellent. Well, I can't draw 2 cards that deal with this. Gemstone, too late, as is tradition. Alright, you're up, I guess. Double strike doesn't really do much, but it's better than any other thing I can do. But it doesn't really get me anywhere in the long run of things here. I'm not sure why they just did that. I don't understand. Okay, also not sure why they did that. I don't understand. Yeah. Oops. Oops, indeed. Another fling. Arcanus does not have any spells, but I do have Thud. I guess damage is slightly better. No, I'm just playing this. We're just playing this card. They're at that life total, so that's fine. That doesn't save them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you might as well swing. Yeah, I can't block anyways. 4, 5. Plus 5. Alright, we got there. My opponent decided to block with their commander, and it cost them 0. Alright, look at that. Weird game. Take it. I keep drawing the thuds and flings. It's kind of annoying. That's a game where The Blood Moon effects would do nothing. Actually, every game we've played so far, that's been the case. Alright, I don't think I'm playing Fling, and I actually kind of don't like Thud either. There's got to be, like, just damage spells or something. I think Burst Lightning is okay. Flame Slash is okay. Sure. I'm not opposed to those two cards. Why not? They do about what I'm looking to have happen, so... Interesting matchup so far. Two commanders I have not seen in a long time. Very long time, actually. Very, very, very long time. Not Azusa, though. See Azusa every day. Well, Winter Moon's dead. Rest of the hand is questionable. I can get rid of the Winter Moon. That's probably okay. It's also an artifact. Kind of nice for Delirium. Also, no 1 into 3. That's surprising. The second green player today, no 1 into 3. The second green player today with no 1 or 2 mana card. Wow. I don't have a lot of faith in Winter Moon, so I will just get rid of it. I think that's the right thing to do. Sure. Let's play... I'm not sure if I'm supposed to care about Azusa. Opponent doesn't have a ton of cards in their hand, so I probably just shouldn't. Like, if they put counters on it, like, cool, I guess. That would imply that you have a bunch of lands in your hand. Huh. Winter Moon would have kind of done something, funny enough. Palantir. Alright, well that's a thing. I think I have to let that... I think I have to abrade that. Yeah, we have to abrade that. So we will. Yeah, I think I have to abrade Palantir. Probably a good idea too. And then swing with both my cards. Correct. There's no good blocks. Well, there are, but... I don't know what I'd do if they don't block. I didn't think that far ahead. I was thinking about it. I think you should block, right? Like, why not? Yeah. Alright. What do I need in the graveyard? Land, enchantment, sorcery. All face? No, we do this. They do take 5. Okay. Well. Mono green not caring about anything, as is tradition. And the game is over. That was fun. Alright, mono green. Second game against a green player who did nothing for 2 turns, which I think is usually lights out in this format. And that just goes to show the absolute, like, patheticness of mono red aggro right now. It's just like a complete joke. You just can't do anything. The upgrades have not kept up. Well, there will be no Rafellos. This game, at least. I got nothing to do. Would have liked a 2-drop. The 4th land is fine, though. It is blatantly obvious that I have an answer Rafellos, so they don't really have a reason to ever cast it. I will just kill this token. I guess I'll do it with the Tempt 1 ring card. I don't think tempting the 1 ring matters here. They actually just simply cast it. Wow. Interesting. There's no way you're playing a protection spell in this... What? Okay. Why? Why are you doing that? In Rafellos? Rafellos with a protection spell is insane to me. Seems way too all in on that card. I mean, you're just mono green. You don't even need this. Just played like good cards instead. Like imagine this was Rampant Growth or Llanowar Elves. You'd just be fine. Alright, let's play this. Swing. I can't imagine Lightning Axe doing anything, so... Burst of Adrenaline. I thought I took this out. Or Rush of it. I thought I took that out. I filtered by instance. I don't know how this slipped through. Alright, well we have our commander. And then maybe stuff. Does that change anything? There, double strike 6. No, not quite. Does this give trample? Do I even want to get rid of this? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's put it on Hazoret. Okay. Yep, mono green, fun. This is unplayable. That's the take. I'm literally losing to green decks that are like waiting turns to like and doing nothing. I'm answering Rafellos and it doesn't matter. This is like literally unplayable. You just can't do this. It's actually just a clown show. Green is actually too fast to play an aggro deck in Historic Brawl. That is actually insane. It's like nothing we do matters. I had a pretty good draw too. I got a pretty solid string of cards there. The damage was getting in there. We were doing the damage. Ristic study. That is, to me, not worth the... I mean, alright, yeah. Maybe it is, I don't know. I'm keeping the treasure token for something else. I can't... That wasn't the last time I seen a Ristic study, well. I don't even know. Okay, this game is over. All right, well, I didn't last very long, but I'm kind of over this deck already. Didn't last very long. Funny enough, the 3-minute cards, full stop, are just too slow. Like, I'm not getting to 3-minute cards in time. This is a format where people have Dark Ritual, so, like what do you playing a 3-minute 2/2 is just not, it's just not getting there. This whole hand is castable. I forgot to take out Rush. At this point, I'm not even gonna bother. This is fine? No, it's not. Let's be real. It's not fine. This is more fine. I'm always amped Raptoring, even in the face of this Sentinel. Gift a treasure. That seems really stupid, doesn't it? Alright, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Damage. Damage is damage for taking it. I'm gonna play Grim Lavamancer. I do like the other cards here a lot, though. It's hard. Yeah, I'm gonna play it because it is a way to kill their commander, so they don't just untap and laugh in my face while they kill me. So it's just a way to kill it, which I just need. But playing both of these would be nice. That actually has a target, funny enough. I'm sure you know what this is, opponent. You're playing Oswald. There you go. Did you do it? You didn't do it. Okay. That can go away to Fear. Okay. Oswald doesn't have haste. We can play this card. And we can swing for 3. We gotta be careful about drawing symmetrical here. It's not free. Paradox Engine's not in play, so I feel good about stuff. As good as I can, I guess. They played that in the face of the Lavamancer. Do we now equip the Iron Crag? It actually saves your commander. Seems like something you'd want to do. I guess not. I'm gonna just lead on that. Yeah, we're just gonna instantly lead on this here without thinking about anything. Let's slow down. We actually do have to think about something. Get rid of those two for Delirium. Shove-Aside's a sorcery. Okay, never punished. Let's play Needle. And hold the land till post-combat. So now there can't be like a card draw based combo. Felia, what does that do here? What does that do? Doesn't change combat. Actually, they don't even use it. Okay, interesting. I will shove aside it so I don't lose to it though in some weird way. Also, it would flicker this and I'd actually lose the shove aside, which is really funny. Alright, so Razorkin stops card draw based combo nonsense. There's only 3 cards and there's no Oswald. So, yeah. Alright, we just had Oswald taken care of and there was no wall of protection, which I don't really expect. This deck doesn't have to have Oswald to do some kind of Asura-Rack combo thing. But without drawing cards, it could be hard to win. Actually, I don't really know what the combo is if it doesn't involve, like, some kind of one-ring thing. And this has first strike, so they can't trade efficiently. And we actually have Hazoret next turn as well. I'm still never using this on anything but Oswald, unless it's lethal. That also would be a reason to do it. Okay. Alright, fine, I'll take out the combat trick. I'll take it out, then I'll play a couple more. Then I'm over it. Then I am over it. I don't know how it keeps getting stuck in here. Also, maybe at this point just take out the Blood Moon stuff. Like, let's be real, it's not doing anything. What is it called? How is it still in here? I did type instant. Aether Flux? How does that work with the Paradox Engine? You still need the One Ring, don't you? You still, yeah, but you still have to, like, cast cards for Aether Flux Reservoir to kill you, right? Which involves drawing cards. Unless there's, like, an infinite bounce thing I'm not thinking of. Suplex is a solid one. I never really play Suplex. Oh, or this thing, right? Discard, draw, treasure, Wicket Roll. Yeah, but it goes back to the One Ring, yeah, which I was talking about. That's why the needle, the Razorkin stops the One Ring. Yeah, we'll play Suplex, I think. Oh yeah, Molten Impact, that's interesting. Haven't been playing Searing Blood. Maybe it's good now. I don't think it was a good. I don't think it was good a year ago, but with like the armada of 1 toughness creatures, it might actually be good again. The entire format is defined by them. Underworld Breach is very hard to get anything out of. Same with this amulet. Well, I mean, I'm not playing the amulet. I do love me a young Pyromancer. Oh man, I love me a young Pyromancer. Annex seems popular, but it is a 3-drop. I don't really give this card a chance. We can probably try it. I did take out a bunch of 3s, so it's fine. It's double red though. It's annoying for Ancient Tomb. I can't even remember my question. Oh, my question was how do they win? What's the combo if it doesn't involve drawing cards? I think that was the question. I can't remember. I think that was exactly the question, yeah. How do they win without drawing cards? Like, what's a non-card draw combo? Alright. Tiny Bones is cool. Do you play Tiny Bones? You do. Alright. Tiny Bones is dead. It is dead. My opponent will not have Tiny Bones this game, but on the contrary, I won't have much this game either. Works out. Oh, sure. I'll just cast my spells. Anything that gets me closer to actually casting Hazoret is a thing I'll do. Sure. Fine. Interesting. Oh no! My land. Well, wait. Dealt damage. No, we just cast this. Cast it and send it. Damage is in there. We need a land. Opponent, I need you to calm down with the removal. Land? Alright, we're in there. Let's go. Please, no edict. Come on. Once, for once ever, please. No edict. Please. I'll take a Toxic Deluge, though. Okay, Strangle. Do they think they're gonna block? Probably not. Yeah, we'll just kill Tiny Bones, so it doesn't generate infinite blockers out of my graveyard with, like, creatures and stuff, so. And then the next card I discard is lethal. Okay, it's not quite lethal anymore. It's one off. Unless I draw a land, then I think Den of the Bugbear is lethal, which is funny. Oh, they can also block with something. I suppose that is a thing that could happen. Oh. Okay, no such luck. Alright. Got him. Look at that. Den got there. Discarding the land, or discarding the card I find, gives my opponent another turn. So, it would... Is there any card that would be lethal here? This was 4 damage? I don't think so. I think every card would either be, like... Most of the top decks would be just discard it to this, I think. Yeah, them helping me discard gets to Hazoret really quickly. Unless, of course, I don't find the 4th land, which would be a tragic event. Cool. Straightforward. Very straightforward. Very straightforward. Still, someone saying good game a little early there. Alright, I've seen Zephyr 1,000 times. I don't think they always play Slimefoot, though. Alright, Ragavan. Do something dumb. Okay, well, there you go. That's why I don't play this card. Can't make YouTube content with a turn 1 Ragavan. So stupid. Oh, even in 2025 it happens sometimes. So dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. It's like, I want to play the game, I just can't play the game. I mean, I guess I did play the game, but not really. I don't know, I always find that just stupid. I like that player too. I see that player all over the place. I don't think they ever get salty, and they always say hi to me. I just had to sauce it to them. Had to sauce it to them. They needed the Beasley's barbecue. I don't even know what this is. Whenever sap comes... Okay, yeah. Sure. It's mono green, so this could basically not exist, and I feel I will have the same experience. Hey, we drew Rabblemaster. Alright, we're gonna play this because Inti likes this card. And so too does our thing. I keep calling this Okiba, that's the black one. I'm gonna name God, I guess. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna get rid of Faithless Looting. Alright, look at that. This was the third or fourth mono green player that didn't do anything for 2 turns. But this is the first time we actually beat it. Oh, and it was a brony. Oh, nice. We got the double whammy. Love it. Love it. Well, that was a phenomenal curve from us. They'll soon to fizzle out. Especially if I didn't draw land. I wonder if Rabblemaster was right there, actually. I think Rabblemaster was a better idea. That might have been wrong. This card really likes me. Alright. We just really want 2 lands. And life is good. Or is it's something. Oh. Wow. Really? That is a mold of 6 with a grief, getting rid of bitter. Crazy. Probably get rid of this. I think. Yeah, I'm getting rid of this. Nope, guess not. Oh, that's a draw. You have a 2 drop? No, no turn 2 play. There you go. Well, you know I have one. You have a land. Yep. They didn't swing. Oh, right. No, there's no reason to swing first. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Don't know what I'm talking about. We should probably lead with Amped Raptor, because I could do something. Okay, it does something, just not the thing I would like it to do. Razorkin stops the, or like offsets the life gain from Sephiroth, sort of. That's a 2/4, and that is a thing. Does this give first strike? No. Let's swing with these 2. They're both first strike. Okay. No reason to play the game then. Just let that happen. Play this. And pass, right? Yeah. Yes. Alright, they found the land. No Sephiroth, though. Okay. This is protection from humans, which I think this... Yeah, this is a human. Actually, everything in play is a human except the Anthraptor, which is hilarious. I know I can kill it. And I probably should kill it? Do I protect that? I can technically protect this. It seems not worth it, though. I mean, again, they have a protection from human card in play, so it's not like it's really that great. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's actually, like, really bad. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done about that, though. Wow, that's actually disgusting. You gotta be kidding me. Yep. No doing anything about that. I can Monstrous Rage the Razorkin to keep it alive, I guess? No, it doesn't stay alive, does it? I mean, it does stay alive. They'd have to sack another card to it. Yeah, this is necessary. Oh, come on, bro. Ow. This is a mold to 6 with a grief. Bro, what is going on? It's just so bad. Yawgmoth was the best card here. It's not even close. It's actually insane. Can I win still? I don't even know. I feel like I can't. Hazoret doesn't do anything. I can double attack the 2/4. I have to kill this card at this point. It's not even a matter of should I kill it. If I don't, I lose. So I should do that. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. I don't think I'm getting rid of the land. It seems like a bad idea. So, again, it's a human. Doesn't matter. What? I'm not sure if I'm playing that. I don't think I'm playing Dark or Connections in this exact spot. Seems a little risky. Probably not that risky, but it's still arguably unnecessary. Yawgmoth can't draw that much anymore, but it doesn't take much to turn this game around at this point. I'm probably just dead to Yawgmoth still. It's actually just hilariously stupid. How good that card was here. Okay. This is the best mole I've ever seen in my life. Wow. That's insane. It's, like, now I can't even play the game with the Chthonian Nightmare. Okay, well, must be nice. Must be nice to have everything ever. Play that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, well, I have to play it. And I go to 10. That's actually ridiculous. Yep. Nice mulligan. That was a god tier opener. That's the best Sephiroth opener I've ever seen. Wow. That's not true, because they didn't play Dark Ritual. If they played Dark Ritual, it'd be true. It'd be true then. That is insane. That was a mold of 6 with a grief. We also took the card I would not have taken. Which didn't, I guess, matter anyways, because protection from humans is a stonewall for the apparently only drawing humans opener. As is tradition. Holy burn spells. It's against Daretti, so I could probably get away with this. But it doesn't really lead into anything. I'm going to keep it. I don't care. Alright, well, I found something for it all to actually have meaning. That's pretty cool. That's an Arena of Glory. That's odd. Well, it's odd to me, at least. They find the good thing to reanimate with this. No. Right out the gate. So, cast my spells. I could strangle for 1 more damage. Seems not quite worth it to me to do that. But who knows, it probably is. I mean, I'm just dead next turn, aren't I? They just reanimate Portal and I lose? If I find a land, maybe Hazoret can do something, but Portal itself doesn't win without a bunch of stuff to reanimate, I guess. So I can maybe play just with it and play for a bit, or something like that. Can kill their commander. I should kill their commander. Discard a card. Oh, they could just reanimate it. It's just actually ridiculous. Alright, whatever. There's no way you get to do that again, I guess. That's my hot take. Alright. They can reanimate that now, I guess. They didn't have to... Oh, yes, they did. Alright, yep. Must be nice. Why not just always have the Mythic Rare 6-drop artifacts? There's not a lot of busted artifacts in the game for that card, and of course they had them. Because why not? On average, that is not typically the outcome. I played a lot of that Commander. There's not a lot of artifacts for it. But sometimes you just always have it, I guess. Tragic. Very tragic. Eidolon doesn't do much against Ujin, but the rest of the hand kind of does. Ragavan hitting a couple times. Kind of works. Though, they do exile my commander, so I don't even know if this is good enough. Let's find out. They're on the play, so they have the advantage here. They have the advantage. And that's a Ghost Quarter as well. I can't say Mox Opal matters too much. It's just a ramp spell. It's just a... I mean, all it is Mana Rocks. I don't think this specifically is crazy. Okay. I'll just lead with an attack. No shot, you have K-Command. Oh wait, K-Command is not castable here. Warping Whale. Alright. Of course. Silly me. That card. Even the colorless deck. Prepared for everything. Amazing. Chainsaw, real useful. Alright, cool. Nope, now we just lose next turn. Fun. I don't know why they cast that, but I'm gonna say with absolute certainty it does not matter. So these two cards are totally dead. Does this go face? I can't even remember. Nope. That doesn't do that much here. I think I cast it anyways. It's just a card that might do something. And then I cast Flame of Keld? Right? I think so. I'd rather... No, I'm going to cast it. I mean, I kind of need... If they exile it with their commander, then I can actually swing with Hazoret, and maybe we can actually play the game. But I need an empty hand to have that happen. I don't know what land matters here, because Ancient Tomb's not a good idea, so I don't know what land matters here. It doesn't matter, probably. Oh, no, Inventor's Fair is the only one I can think of. They do get Ancient Tomb. I don't really know why. Seems unnecessary to take damage here for no reason. But we'll see. It probably, again, doesn't matter, because Ujin is insanely stupid. That does not generate a colorless card. They hit my... Which one did they hit? The Flame of Keld? They can recast Ujin. So I'm not sure what matters here that I could possibly do. I don't have a... Oh, I do have a 1-minute spell. It doesn't do anything. Go face? Just go face? 5, 6, 7, 8? Killing Ujin just slows it down a turn. I don't know what that accomplishes. Yeah, I don't know what that accomplishes. I mean, this is the only turn that anything could possibly matter. Excuse me, anyways. They go to 8. So I cannot use the treasure tokens. I can't use the treasure tokens. I need it. Well, no, they have the Guardian Idol anyways. There's another blocker. Of course. Why not? Why not? So, 3 blockers because of the Guardian Idol. Oh, I don't think this is a May. Yeah, you just have to find a land. Don't think that matters. It would matter if I could play it pre-combat. That would actually matter a lot for the Dreadhorde, but it's not the case. And now at this point, I think I lose to any colorless card. Which is my opponent's entire deck, so I guess that's game. Well, I put a good show of it. I mean, I can technically... No, there's not even a Banefire or anything. There's not even a Banefire. Alright. Even the colorless deck doesn't care what you do. Even the colorless deck. They doesn't even care. Yeah, this is just... I'm just over this. It's just getting boring at this point. I'm being... Like, the problem with... Whoops. I didn't mean to click that. I just didn't want to face my deck. But no. The problem with this is the thing. I mean, I said it in the intro. The playing the deck is the mana decks are basically aggro decks. It's just their aggression is in the form of mana, and that's more aggressive than you are, so you can't do anything. You will get those games where you go like 1 into 2 into 3 hyper giga blitz and have it matter, but most of the time it doesn't. And it's green everywhere, right? The ramp stuff. And then even the colorless deck. We saw Eugene, where it just doesn't care at all. In fact, I would argue of all the cards, like the strategies in the game, probably that one is the most, like, ignores you, more so than green, because it kind of has to. It doesn't do anything else. And Eugene is faster than you are. Period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Eugene is faster. The only way to make it so that is not the case is if you spam, like, abrade effects in your deck and hose them out of casting anything. But then you have those to cast instead of actual damage that you're pushing face. Just doesn't matter. I mean, I got kind of close in the Eugene game, and then they just decided that 2 mana dorks, they had both the Mirror and the Ornithopter were the last 2 cards that came with Vindicates because of Ujin, and then they could just block. So, you know, God forbid I get through against Ujin. The new cards, since the past year and a half since I played this last, have not at all done enough for this kind of strategy to keep up. The 2 mana Hazoret I do see sometimes, and I guess it can kind of get there with the speed thing or whatever. I don't know. Like, you have to... It's the same issues. It has the same issues. A lot of the cards are the same. It's going to have the same problems. Probably way more 1 mana threats, though, probably, in that list. I can kind of see why I only had 1 and 2 mana cards in this initial... Like, the deck I uploaded was the old one, and it had basically no 3 mana cards at all, and Ancient Tomb doesn't seem to justify a lot of the 3 mana things. Like, Blood Moon didn't end up working out as well or anything. So, probably going back to 1 and 2 mana spam would just be better. You still have to get your 4th mana source anyways for Hazoret, so I think a few 3s are just okay. I don't like the Impulse draws. They give you more things to do, but you do those things way slower, and they don't guarantee you do anything at all. Like, what is it? Mishra's Workshop, or the other sword that exiles the top card, and then you can play it, and then later you can exile it again and play the top card again. So it, you know, it's card advantage, but that card itself, the Workshop, the desk, don't really get you there. Like, that card itself doesn't do damage or anything. It just finds cards later, and it makes your hand smaller, but you still kind of would really like the card that you exiled to be castable and have something to do with those cards, as opposed to like, oh, I just dumped my hand to then sometimes swing with this thing, right? And then also have cards in your hand to even discard at some point, which I don't think I ever actually discarded a single card to Hazoret, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't think there was a single time Hazoret discard, because last time I played it, I know I used the ability at least, a couple times. I don't think I did once. The problem is all the cards that you play in your hand and stuff, like, you have to have every card you have access to be, like, really impactful, way more so than a year and a half ago, and it's hard to just turn really anything into this, just like a shock to the face. It's just hard to just simply do that as the card you drew, on top of Hazoret swinging. There's also things like Scute Swarm. I mean, that's just green again. It doesn't matter what green does, you just lose. But let's say Scute Swarm is in play. This doesn't exactly have trample. Even if it does have trample, there's plenty of things that don't even care about that. The list I uploaded had a bunch of trample combat tricks, and I'm wondering why I was running those. I guess at the time they made sense. I don't think they make sense now. Maybe my understanding of the format is obviously following what the format is doing, so I just don't think they're good now. Giving this trample doesn't change anything fundamentally. There are some situations where I guess it can, but most of the time, no. Same with Fling and Thud were in here, and they just kind of get in the way. It's weird to fling this. You could just like pay 3 to discard the fling, but sometimes the extra 3 damage fling provides, as opposed to just being discarded to the 2 damage ability, so it only effectively is only 3 additional damage. It's not just 5 damage flat. It's like sometimes it's not even a good idea. If they're not at a good break point, you can't even do it anyways. The flings just get in the way early because they're not cards that interact with your opponent's 500 Llanowar elves or whatever. Especially if you have to sack your own creature. That seems antithetical to killing your opponent as an aggro deck. Especially mono red, where you don't have... Like, you can't you can't stumble, right? If you stumble for a nanosecond, it's over. And some of the time, even when I had the sweatiest of openers, it still doesn't matter, because they just ramp faster. I didn't actually expect to lose against green decks that didn't do things for 2 turns. Normally, that doesn't happen anyways. In fact, I would say you always mulligan if you don't have a 1 or 2 mana play in Historic Brawl. And it is actually nuts. It's completely insane that all but one of our opponents that did that, where they did nothing for 2 turns. I mean, stone cold nothing. They just played a land and did nothing. Green players doing nothing for 2 turns, and I still lost. That is your opponent in effectively stumbling. That's the equivalent of stumbling heavy in this format, where there's Mana Drain, Stark Rituals, and all that stuff. Where if the first thing you do is a 3-drop, if you expect that to win consistently, it's obviously not going to. Even with like Cavern naming the Rofellos that you play on turn 3 and didn't play turn 2 for some reason, like that's not a consistent way to win in this format. It just isn't, right? This Dark Ritual is all over the place, and all the other crazy mythics, and some of them aren't even mythics. So it's just really embarrassing that you would get trampled by your opponent doing nothing for 2 turns, and then they proceed to not even do a pivot into anything scary. I think the first opponent we played was Zakama. I think it was Zakama was the first opponent, and I don't think it did anything for the first 2 turns. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. But it then proceeded to only cast ramp spells. So, like, did nothing for 2 turns into ramp spells. There's not a lot of draws, I feel, in this kind of situation, which you could say is a problem with the deck, I guess. That's fair. It's not like this is 100% perfect or anything. But that just kind of... That's like a damning situation here, right? Like, they do nothing for 2 turns and then proceed to ignore me and cast ramp spells turn 3 onwards into Zakama and win. And I can't kill them at 25? Like, that seems just insane. Like, there's a huge problem here. If you could always have an Ancient Tomb and just do the thing Legacy loves to do, which is like, mountain, double mana, 3-drop spam, it's probably good enough. But you just can't do that, right? In that exact game, if I had Ancient Tomb, I wonder if I had any of the good 3-drops. Also, Blood Moon, funny enough, wouldn't have done anything against them either, because all they did was play basic lands. Because why play dual-colored anything when you're playing 55 explosive vegetations? So yeah, this just isn't good enough. There's probably another mono-red commander that could maybe sort of do something. I saw Annex in the Artisan Brawl a lot, so I'll try it here. Never got to cast it, though. But yeah, maybe there's like this situation where you're all in on 1 and 2 mana creatures and barely any spells, and you just keep playing them. But then at that point, you're just, in my opinion, a weaker version of Delny, or some other kind of thing that's doing something similar to Delny. It's kind of insanely damning that Heir Apparent stonewalls you, right? Like, you shouldn't just lose to Heir Apparent, and if you're getting stonewalled by Heir Apparent, then you have some crazy issues, right? There are some major issues here. If you just have to burn spell every rabbit, like, you just, SpaghettiOs. I guess that's kind of a game where trample would matter here, but again, not really, because eventually they're gonna have so many rabbits, you can just chump block this. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that true? Yes.
Yeah, okay. Maybe was it the other one? One of them, I think, changes how blocking works or something. Yeah, it's like, oh, it can't be blocked by whatever. But yeah, this can be spam blocked, and trying to circumvent that gets in the way of trying to do anything else that helps you get to the point where trample matters. Because trampling with this doesn't matter until you're already at the point where it's swinging, which means the trample enabler thing has to be like one of the last few cards in your hand for this to swing in the first place. And even with Heir Apparent, they can just block with 10 rabbits. After a certain point, if you just ran out of ways to deal with it. I'm not about to play Goblin Chain Whirler, so this just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's a miserable experience. I mean, you get to play cool things for a little, and then you fizzle out and die. So if you like to do that, there you go. I can't recommend this. I'm sure there are mono red aggro decks that kind of work. I don't really know. I'd have to look more at the aggro ones. The new Hazoret seems to have a little success, but I never play against aggro when I'm playing Historic Brawl. And when I do, it does not look like this. It's like Enum Pakal, maybe Arabella, whatever. It's just never this thing. This is a relic of the past. It's a cool card maybe in your deck as like this top deck, haha. But still, 4 mana deal 5? There are a lot of cards that are just better than that. There's a lot of cards that are actually just better than that, so I would not expect a lot from playing this deck. And Nykthos didn't really do anything. It's not really a surprise. Probably a mistake. Just Mountain was the right idea there. But alright, that's it. So let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching and also hearing me cry for 2 hours, because man, was this miserable. I did my best, alright? It's not the same as Davriel. When it comes to Davriel, I can tolerate the painful snooze fest loss. But with this thing, I already don't like aggro. Getting stonewalled with an aggro deck. Oh man, I'm going to send the snooze emote quite often. But it's not my opponent's fault, alright? I'm snoozing myself.